Okay, so back for part 2. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of a break there, but maybe you needed one as well. Okay, so physical and behavioral, both traits can be something you inherit, something you get from your parents, something you're born with, or they can be acquired, something you get later in life. Okay, so think about your skin color. What's the color of your skin? All right, so inherited. Your skin color is like inherited from your parents. You receive stuff from your parents that help determine like what skin color you will have. But your skin color can also be acquired. So how long you are in the sun can determine your tan. So a lot of you are really good when you go outside, you put sunscreen on or you get in the shade so that the sun doesn't tan or darken your skin. Mrs. Bond has been spending time every day in the sunshine here in North Carolina, and her skin is actually getting darker. It's getting tan, even with sunscreen, because she's out in the sun. So Mrs. Bond, it's typical for her all her life. In the winter, she will have whiter looking skin. But in the summer, she likes to be outside, she likes to play, and even with using sunscreen, she still gets darker or more tan skin. Okay, so the darker skin is something that's acquired, right? My summer tan is something acquired. But my white winter skin, well, that's what I inherited. Okay, so we're gonna do some practice. For each example, you have to think about whether the trait is physical or behavioral. And you have to think, is it inherited or acquired? So physical, inherited, right? Physical, acquired. Behavioral, inherited, behavioral, acquired. So think, was this organism programmed from birth to have that trait? If it's something from birth, like it was born with it, inherited. Did it develop after later in its life? Then it's acquired. So, all right, Mrs. Bond is thinking about how to make this a little bigger because the answers might show up, and I don't want to show the answers yet. Okay, maybe that's too big. All right, actually, this one, sorry, this file did not exactly do what I wanted to, but that's okay. So it shows you the answer. I didn't want to show you the answer, but it's kind of unavoidable. So think about dimples. Have you ever seen a dimple? Like when the skin goes in just a little, you can kind of see it on her cheek here. Dimples are something that are inherited. You're born with it. Mr. Bond has dimples when he smiles. Okay. So this one will share the answers, but that's okay. This is something you actually need to learn. Okay, Ian. Ian is bilingual. All right, so think about this. If someone is bilingual, that means they can speak 2 languages. A lot of you are bilingual. Did you know that? You can speak your home language, right? And you can speak English or maybe Chinese, right? So you're bilingual. Maybe some of you are trilingual. You can speak 3 languages. Really impressed, seriously. That's acquired. You are not born with that ability. That's something you learned on your own later in life. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Whoops. All right. Number 2, you know how to swim. Well, that is behavioral. Swimming is a behavior, and it's acquired, something you got later. All right, let's see. I just want to scroll down a little. Okay. Sarah has a hitchhiker's thumb. Okay, this is weird to think about, but a hitchhiker's thumb means it really naturally can flex back really far. It's not like a normal thing, but anyway, something. So think, her thumb has this ability just to go back further. So this is her body, so it's physical. Now, is it something she was born with or something she acquired? Like, did she just get this ability for her thumb to go back further? No, it's inherited, guys. That's something she inherited. Okay. A man is blind, from a firework accident. Okay, so number 4, think someone is blind. They can no longer see because of a firework, boom, 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 accident. Think about that. So blind, he can't see, that's physical. Is it inherited or acquired? It's acquired, right? Acquired. So he wasn't born like that. He got it later in life. Whoops. Okay, I gave you the next answer. Sorry, this PowerPoint it's not working like I want. But number 5, Rachel can roll her tongue. Do you see what she's doing with her tongue? Can any of you do that? Try that right now. I can't do it. Can any of you do that? Okay, if you can do that, it's physical and it's something you're born with, actually. It's inherited. So I did not inherit that ability. Okay, next one. Riley has calluses on his feet, like his feet have some hard spots. So that's physical, but it's not something he was born with. He got it, he acquired it. He got it later, probably because he was playing some physical activity games, doing something that was harder on his feet to do. Number 7, Jason is a good cook. Okay, that's a behavior. It's something he does, and it's acquired, something he learned later. He was not born with the ability to cook. Okay, so acquired. Captain Kirk can make the Vulcan hand sign. Oh, okay. All right, can you guys try to do you see what he's doing with his hand? It's like, but you have to do it without only one hand. I can't do it. Can any of you guys do that? Try that one. It's called the Vulcan hand sign. It's from a show called Star Trek. Okay, yeah, so he acquired that ability, but I can't do it. I cannot do it. Okay. Harry has a scar, Harry Potter, on his forehead that Voldemort gave him. Okay, something he got later in life, acquired physical trait. Acquired physical trait. How tall you are. That's something you inherit. A bush is trimmed into cool shapes. Acquired, like it's cut into core shapes. Acquired. Jerome is very good at basketball. Okay, so the ability to play basketball, behavior, that's a behavior that's acquired, okay? You're not just born with it. You have to work at it. Girl with purple hair, she acquired that later, right? She colored her hair purple. That's acquired. Okay, next one. You trained your dog to catch a frisbee. Acquired. Dog was not born with frisbee skills. Number 15. Building a nest and sitting on eggs. That is inherited. Knowing how to build a nest. Now that's a behavior, but it's an inherited behavior. It was born with the knowledge to know how to do this, which is so amazing. Okay, so next one. Dogs have good senses of smell. Inherited. Born with it. Knowing how to pouncing on prey. Acquired. How to learn that. Spots on a coat. Inherited. Butterfly migration. Inherited. They have known, like there's something in them that tells them to do this. Okay? It's so amazing. Flower petal color. Inherited. Jameson has a good muscle tone. Okay, so he's developed his muscle in his body. That's acquired. Okay, so we are not going to be doing this last part, but if you want to do this last part somewhere on your own with your family, you are free to do that. But at this time, I'm going to stop. Hopefully, you are starting to understand the difference between inherited and acquired. I am going to ask for you to go to Class Dojo Portfolio, and can you create a video sharing what is the difference between inherited traits and acquired traits? So think about that. Bye for now.